How is everybody doing this evening? I know it's late. Late. That's okay. This is normally my schedule, and that's how it runs. I'm going to give it just a minute to get going here, make sure it's on the platforms right. And we are just going to have a great episode of Domain Reality tonight, just kind of informal, answering some questions that have been sent to me, who I am, what I'm about, what I like, what I do. Let's flip it. All righty. Once again, I do thank you for joining me tonight. I know it's late, but yeah, these are the times that I'm up and I like to record. I don't know why. It's just, I do. So give me 1 second here. Just want to make sure everything is recording and streaming right. I would hate to be talking and you can't hear me because I might have something important to say one day. All right. One moment. I do appreciate all of you that are dropping in. Even if you just drop in for a minute or two, make sure you leave a comment below. Tell me hi. Let me know you're here so I can shoot you a message and tell you thank you for the support. All right, good to go. Looks like we are rocking on all platforms. Good deal. I like to hear that, like to see that. Perfect. All right, now let's get back over here to the main show. So, awesome. So, how is everybody tonight? Hey, Rusher, how are you tonight? How is it over on the other side of the pond? Is it hot and COVID-y as it is here? I know that we are, as I projected, COVID numbers are off the roof. We talked about this on one of my other blogs about how I thought that everything was opening up too soon. I understand the need to get back to work and the economy, but I think everybody kind of laxed on the COVID stuff, and it has, hear me okay? I'm using a new setting on the mic tonight. Let me know if the setting is just right here. But yeah, it's humid here. It's been raining actually. We're under a flash flood watch. It's not raining per se right this moment, but it rained earlier today. It's gonna rain tomorrow, I think. But that's what happens when you live on the coast in Texas. So, but yeah, so I thought that we would take this episode over the past few weeks since I started my vlogcast, and I do call this a vlogcast, and we'll get into this in a minute. I started my vlogcast. I've gotten a lot of questions sent to me by friends, some people that don't know me, some people that I'm going to have on as guests, and I thought that it would be a cool idea to come on and echoey. Hold on, that's a setting. That should fix that setting. Like I said, I got this beautiful new mic. Yay. And it does have an echo setting and some other settings. So let me know if that's a little bit better. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to come on and answer the questions live for you guys, as well as any other questions you have, because this will give me a way for you to get to know me. And, if you have your questions, maybe I can get to know you a little bit better. I've always believed in connecting with my folks, either through my streams, through my gaming, through my blogs, and now through my vlogcast. So I think it's important to connect with people, to learn and to grow. So I think that's fun. So one of the main questions that I get, well, let's back the train up just a little bit. So first of all, if this is your first time here, this is Domain Reality. This is my vlogcast. My name is AJewell. I am your host. I have a lot of different guest speakers come on. I love to debate. I love open dialogue. I love to give the opportunity for people to have your own opinion. And let's hear it. And let's talk about it. And let's see what it goes. I talk a lot about life. I have lymphedema, so you're going to see some vlogs coming up about some medical stuff that I hope will be an advocate for that community, as well as some different products that I'm testing out, some different things that I'm trying. If you watched earlier in the week, I posted me and my granddaughter made a pizza those are just fun ideas that you can do with your children. Me personally, my grandchild, but it is a learning experience. It is a fun experience. And it was fun to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's Grand and Toot Toot Make a Pizza. She is my Toot Toot. We'll talk about her in a second. But yeah, so just fun stuff like that. So this is, like I said, this is my vlogcast. I do call it a vlogcast because I was podcasting. Well, back up even further. For about 10 years, I've been a blogger. Not like a heavy blogger, but I blog. I think writing is a way to express yourself. I think writing is a way to capture a moment. Same thing with music. I think music is an art. It's a way to speak when you don't have the words. So I've always loved blogging. I love writing. I love telling a story. I love being able to capture the memory. But with my lymphedema, I'm losing a lot of the ability to do certain things. Writing, typing, sometimes conjugating sentences. They are fleeting sometimes. So I had to find a different way to continue to relay and leave memories and stories and experiences for, my friends and my family and everything like that. So I started doing a podcast, and I still do. The audio from this goes to the podcast. And it's hard to talk to yourself. I mean, even right now I'm talking to myself, but I'm not talking to myself, because you guys are here, you leave messages, I'm responding to you guys. So while I'm not 100% confident on camera, I do enjoy the vlog casting. So I know there's vloggers and there's podcasters, so just threw them together. I created my own word. I'm a vlogcaster. So I named my vlogcast podcast Domain Reality. It's the same as my blog, which you can search it up online. If you search in Domain Reality, it should pull it up. Domain is my middle name. It's a mixture of my mother's middle name and my Aunt Laura's middle name. Domain. My mom was D and her name was Main, so Domain. I've always been Domain bitch, Domain one. So I like to talk about reality. I like to talk about life, things that are happening, things that are going on around us, current events. So we're talking about reality. So I figured Domain Reality. This is Domain Reality. So that is how I came up with the name. And that's a question that I get a whole lot, like how I came up with the name of the podcast. And so that is what this podcast is called. Once I get 100 subscribers on YouTube, my URL will change to that. So if you haven't subscribed, shameless plug, make sure you subscribe for me so I can get to 100 and I can change the URL. So hate to plug, but shameless plug, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, so I am just pretty much what you're going to get with me is just down to earth, real, opinionated a little bit. But that can be good and bad, I guess. And, I'm just not somebody to get on and make a fake video. That's why I like to do my videos live, be it 11:30 at night or 8 o'clock in the morning. I like to do them live because I don't want to do a lot of editing to them, because I feel like when you go in and you edit them and you change everything. So with me, you're just going to get a lot of realness. Another question I get is about my disease and the effects of that. So I have lymphedema. It is primary lymphedema, as they have come to find out. So for many, many years, I was dealing with some issues. They were misdiagnosed, but they were hidden under some other aspects that I had to change in my life to be able to realize the truth of what was going on. So I made the changes, forced the doctor's hands to really like dig in. Hey, let's figure out what's going on, because I can't live like this. I'm just, my legs, I thought my feet were going to explode. I'm going to do an episode solely about the lymphedema, because I don't want to show pictures on like a general one like this, but literally my feet were like about to explode. My legs, I was sick all the time. I was so tired. My anxiety had skyrocketed. But I just couldn't, something was wrong. And so, unfortunately, as a large person, you go into doctor's offices a whole lot, and they want to pacify an issue or blame it on weight. Okay, I understand that I'm large, but come to find out, the size is a direct reflect of the disease. So go figure. And I told them that, and I told them that. I went through doctors and doctors. Finally, I got in with a good clinic that specializes with it. They were able to diagnose it. The more that we have dealt with it the past 2 years, we've actually been able to go back almost all the way back to the early 1990s, and believe that I have had the disease since then, just misdiagnosed. With that, I'm losing a lot of functions in my hands and my feet, because there's a lot of other complications that go with it. You will see me some days not be able to walk. You'll see me with a cane or a walker, some days with a wheelchair. And then there's other days that I'm okay and I can walk. It's all just it's a pain factor. It's it's kind of what's going on in my body at that time factor. Because what's happened is the disease plus some other issues have eaten away all the cartilage in my knees. So my knees are complete bone on bone. But I know you're a Russian. I love you for that. You're just the best. And I appreciate that. So some days because people say like, oh, we see you up, or you should stand. Sometimes you'll see me standing in one place, maybe move around a little bit, but I can't stand very long. It's a big change to go from being very active, somebody that works, I used to work 7 days a week, 12, 14, 16 hours a day, no problem, do whatever at night, just go 24/7, run. And now I'm not able to work, because a lot of times I'm not able to function on the medications. Like I said, my hands don't always work. When I'm very swollen, some of the cognitive or mental aspects are altered. That's why sometimes you won't see me post a video for a couple days or a week or so. That might be a case that I'm having, like an infection or something to that effect. Because when those happen, it's very, very difficult just to kind of stay in my lane, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so those are things that I'm dealing with. Those are things I'm learning to deal with, learning to accept. Big changes. But yeah, definitely look for specialized episodes on that portion of my life, because that's going to be an advocacy towards that. I've learned about fighting insurances. I've learned about so much stuff. The disability and Social Security process, which was horrendous, and having to wait for Medicare 2 years after you're approved. And I don't get it. I really don't. But those are all going to be things that we're going to talk about. So not only we're going to talk about life, but we're going to talk about the lymphedema. We're going to talk about current events that are going on. I'm a big pusher for learning something new, always staying active and current in the world around you. Because if not, you become complacent. And I think that complacency brings on huge issues. You have people that aren't involved in their kids' lives and their kids are running rampant. And you have, people that aren't involved in their communities and the wrong people are getting elected. You have people that just check out, aren't involved in their jobs, and then people get hurt. I mean, so always be active in what's going on around you, be present in the moment. With that, current events being large stories that everybody's talking about, because everybody has an opinion. And if you go back and watch some of my other vlogs, I do kind of put a disclaimer on some of them, because I feel like, even though I shouldn't have to, I do, because I think that everybody should have the right to have an opinion, and you should have the right to share your opinion, because sometimes your opinion might open the eyes of somebody else. And but you can't be offended by somebody not having the same opinion as you. So if we all had the same opinion, we'd look like a bunch of white sheep walking down the road and just bleh, you know. But we're not like that. We're different. We think differently. We act differently. But we see the same situation, but we might see it from a different point of view, and maybe that point of view will wake somebody else up, or maybe that you saying that out loud, somebody might say something back that might make you think. So I always encourage people to, whenever I'm doing the current events, to come on, leave your opinion. Now I'm going to say, hey, we're going to be respectful, or I'm not going to put up with it. I'll peace out. But I say highly a lot tonight. I'm not quite sure. I guess that's the word of the day. Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. But I greatly recommend you using your brain and using your opinion, speaking your opinion, but listening to what others have to say as well, because that's how you learn, that's how you grow, that's how you stay relevant. So now we're going to talk about life and my craziness. We're going to talk about lymphedema. We're going to talk about current events. So those are all things we're going to, talk about on this vlogcast. We are going to talk about different products. I'm going to do some mystery boxes because I love them. I just love them. I believe in supporting small businesses, which I was a small business owner prior to having to leave the workforce. I still have my business. I'm just not able to work it right now. But we are going to highlight small businesses. So if you are a small business owner, if you know somebody, if you want me to highlight or review a product of yours that you're selling or making or doing, get in touch with me because I'm doing a lot of those videos. Hey, what's going up? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Just hanging out here tonight, having a good time. But yeah, so if you know somebody with a small business or something to that effect, that you think that they would like to get their product out, definitely get in touch with me. I'll do a real review of it. No, compensation or anything. You just give me the product. I'll use it. I'll see what it's like, and we'll tell people about it. Maybe good, maybe bad. It's up to you. Hopefully it's a great product. If you're sending it to me to do a YouTube video, I hope it's great. I have several products that I am putting out videos for this week. I've already started recording them. Anything from makeup that's used to cover scars from the disease to craft stuff. I do a lot of crafting stuff with my granddaughter. A new vacuum cleaner. That was awesome. Yep, I'm going to review the new vacuum cleaner because it was amazeballs. Like literally, I thought it was going to suck the carpet up. I was excited. How old do you have to be to get excited about a vacuum? Because I'm there. I'm looking at it now because I was vacuuming earlier. So yeah, I mean, just fun stuff like that, kind of just real life. I'm going to try to get a schedule down. Just don't have one yet because with the lymphedema, like I said, some days I just don't know. Some days I don't know if I'm going to be able to function. Some days I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of bed. So I haven't put a schedule out for that reason. But I'm going to try to post at least 3 times a week. But definitely I'm always open. If you have questions, like people have sent me questions about, my vlog and stuff like that I'm answering tonight, send them to me, email them. You can put them down in any of the links below. My email address is down below. Just get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to answer. I try to be an open book. I think that's as a vlogcaster, podcaster, vlogger, YouTuber, whatever you are, I think that transparency is the only way to go, because if not, you could probably get yourself in some trouble. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that at that. So let's see, what are some of the other questions that I've gotten in the past couple days? One of the other questions I've gotten is about my kids. I do have children. They are grown. They are out seeing the world. So I'm what's called an empty nester. My sons are 23 23 and about to be 22 next month. You will often hear me refer to them as my pride and joy, which they are. I had them right out of high school. They made me grow up a whole lot. I learned a whole lot. I'm very proud of both of them. They both took different paths. However, I think they both took the paths that were best for them. So yeah, you'll hear me talk about them often. I'm trying to persuade them to come online and do a show with me, but they are not about that life. They're not even about that life on the TikTok. So I try to get them to like dance with me or something, which I'm not a dancer. I just want to sway back and forth like Nick and Sienna. Another plug there. If you want some wholesome content on TikTok, go check out Nick and Sienna, father and daughter duo. They are just cute as can be. Check out the Regulators. They are all friends on my page, so definitely check them out. Just oh goodness gracious, you could just you could get lost in TikTok. Let's just say that. But yeah, so I do have the two sons. You'll see them come by. I have a daughter, not a daughter. I have a granddaughter, whose name is Nevaeh, but you will hear me refer to her as Toot Toot. And people say, well, why do you call her Toot Toot? I don't understand that. There's a song that my grandmother used to sing. And it was like, don't mess with my Toot Toot. And that has always been my song. Don't you mess with my, no. She is a little over 2. She's about 2.5. And she is learning and exploring and growing and a lot of fun. So earlier in the week, I posted the video with the pizza. Her and I made a pizza. She comes over several days a week during the afternoon for a couple hours, which is good therapy for me. And it's good for her to learn as well. Because I always try to have something for her to do, an activity. I'm going to post a video probably tomorrow or the next day of a mystery box that I opened from Michael. And she just, oh Lord, it's hilarious. And she's throwing stuff like it's Christmas morning. It's just, those are things that, sometimes people will be like, you don't want to let her have fun. These are memories that we're making. She didn't break anything. She had a good time. She cleaned it up. So you'll see a lot of her in the videos, probably more than my sons, I think, unfortunately. Another question I got is about my hair. Those that have known me most of my life, I've either had short hair or it's always back in a pony or down. This is new. And some of them have asked me, what is going on up there? Like, it doesn't look bad, but what's going on? So what's going on is, medication wise, I take, let's just say way too many, unfortunately, medications a day. And several of them, some of their complications are hair loss. And my hair is already baby thin. And so it's falling out everywhere. I mean, all over the house. I'd have it like literally you sit down and your hair's all over the car. It was everywhere. So I started like trying different hairstyles. What could I do to keep it up? Because even when I was pulling it up in a ponytail like I normally, still falling out. It's just everywhere. So I saw like a messy bun, a sock bun, which you'll see me sometimes. That's the greatest thing. I'll have to do a tutorial on that. It literally took me 5 minutes to do, and I was so excited. But I started wearing the sock bun. So sometimes you'll see me that. And then I watched a little YouTube video, and it just showed the inward flip. It's just I don't know what in my head. It's just, but if I have it like this, I can spray it with hairspray. Which, oh God, don't kill me, because I've never been a huge makeup and hairspray person until like recently. Poor ozone. But still, old school rave, that is the best. I don't care what you say. I used it in the 80s to go on the side. Why wouldn't I use it now? If you did your hair to the side, like you held it out and you sprayed it and you let it blow, please leave a comment below. Let me know I wasn't the only one, because I know I wasn't. You got the bangs, spray in the morning. Oh, yes. But so that's how this kind of developed. And it has really, really slowed down the hair all over the house, hair in the food, hair in the car, hair in the everywhere. But yeah, so that's how the hair came about. I've gotten that question multiple times. And so that's how that came about. It does move sometimes. Obviously not tonight because I have it tied down. Oops. See, the thing is, it's backwards on the TV. On the TV. Golly, my brain is crazy. Um, what was another question? Significant other. I do have a partner. We have been together 8 years. You probably won't see him on camera or on social media. That's something I highly advocate for. We talked about this a long time ago, him and I. The best place for a relationship is nowhere on social media. You have trolls, you have people that are just downright ugly and tacky that'll, attack you, attack your relationship, like try to drive a wedge just because they have nothing better to do. So we found that out a long time ago. It was just easiest. We made that decision. And so, I mean, he might make a guest appearance, but highly doubt it. But yeah, he's fully supportive. He is the backbone of the reason I can make it every day with my lymphedema. And, I'm very thankful for him. So that answers that question. I'm telling you, I've gotten like not weird questions, just like random questions. Like, interesting. Singing, I do still sing. I got that question. Somebody had gone through and saw some of my videos on my page, some older ones. I do sing. I don't sing as much because I don't leave my home as much. My doctor comes here to see me. Leaving is very, I don't want to say dangerous, but it's not safe. Because I run the risk of somebody bumping into me, somebody falling, me catching an infection. My body does not fight infections. So I run that risk, and it's really difficult. It really takes a massive amount of effort to leave and go someplace. And, I'm not to be driving anymore. And so, I'm still young. I'm only in my 40s. And so not being able to do those things is frustrating. But I know that, it's for my safety and things like that. So I don't go out and sing as much, but I do still try to go out maybe once a month to a small bar that I know that's like literally like 5-6 people, maybe 10. But they know me, I know them, nobody messes with me. I go in, sing a couple songs, and then come home. I do believe that music is a gateway. Music is an art. Sometimes you just don't have the words to say, and music just gives you that ability. Sometimes it's just a tune, you can hum it and people know what mood you're in. And so I love music. My voice has also changed a whole lot, and I'm still adjusting to that. Since my second stroke, my voice has dropped several octaves, and so that's another like adjustment factor. There's a lot of adjustment factors, and I think that if you watch the vlogs as they continue, the vlogcasts, that you'll see some of the changes as they happen. You'll see them real time. And so I think that's another good documenting source for my family, for the future, for other people with lymphedema, because lymphedema is not a well studied or well publicized disease. Even though your lymphatic system is one of the most important systems in your body, doctors spend less than 4 hours in college learning about it, and it literally rids your blood of the toxins. It's works like your circulatory system. So that is, another reason for the vlog is, documenting those things, because there are others that experience the same things that I experience, but might not have a space to go and talk about it, might not share, and might not know that they're not the only ones. Because for a long time, I thought I was the only one with certain issues. And then I was able to get into a very supportive chat and group. And it's, a lot of other people are are going through the same thing I am. And it is an adjustment. But we're going to make it. And I'm still going to annoy the hell out of everybody on the way. So don't worry, that's not going anywhere. I'm just joking. Let's see, what else have I been asked? Gaming. I do still game. You'll see some of those videos on this channel as well. It's harder for me to game now because of the loss of motor functions in my hands. Also the flashes, the graphics. But I do still enjoy gaming. I will continue to enjoy that, as well as the graphic arts, the designing, the crafting that I do, the cards, the graphics. I do like wreaths. I've been making like handmade cards. I try to continue to do things like that so that I don't lose motor function completely. Also, it's good physical or occupational therapy to continue to do those activities, because you're having to do several processes, like teaching a child. So like, it's not just wash your hands, it's get the stool, turn the water on, get the soap, wash your hands, rub it off, dry your hands, put the stool up. It's a process. And by continuing to do the crafts, I'm continuing learning processes that continues the brain to move. So a lot of things that I do these days are very, very calculated in that fact. So yeah. Another big question I got, couponing. I am going to coupon here coming up again. I'll do a tutorial on that. I do not do it as heavy as I did before. Because there's not that many people in my home anymore. It's amazing how much less stuff you use when the kids are gone. But no, I do still have the desire. I love to coupon. You know that I love a good deal. I love to coupon. I love to teach people to be able to coupon, because I believe that's another art. Like being able to say, I have $40 and I have a family of 5 that I need to feed for a week. How am I going to make this work? And you do the math, you figure it out, and you make it work. And you're not eating like just cheap stuff. You're eating the good stuff. And, it's an art, but it also, in some ways, doing it, I'm able to give back, because, I mean, with disability, literally, it's like disability bills, 0 for the month. So being able to do that gives me the opportunity to say, if I know somebody else in need, I can always use that resource and that skill that I know to be able to give back in another way. So I am going to be doing some tutorials on that. Yep. So that pretty much, I'm thinking that covers all the questions that I've been asked so far. I'm pretty sure that I've missed something. But that's okay, because guess what? We can always do this again. I mean, who doesn't love to sit and watch me ramble for 45 minutes? I mean, I enjoy it. No, but for real, I do appreciate each and every one of you that come through, stop, say hi, leave a like, make sure you subscribe. Shameless plug. I need to get to 100 so I can change my URL. And you just interacting with somebody online is difficult sometimes, but I thoroughly enjoy it, because I don't leave my home and I'm not able to do it so much, and it still makes me feel relevant and part of the community. But yeah, so this is my vlogcast. This is Domain Reality. It's about life. It's about lymphedema. It's about learning to grow old and change. It's about adapting. Pretty much anything going on around me, around you, we're going to talk about. Once again, if you have a topic that you want to talk about, if you'd like to be a guest on my show, I'd love to have you. If you have a product that you'd like me to review and do feedback on, is below. Basically just AJewell28 at gmail.com. You can hit me there. You can leave me a message on any of my platforms. If you if you have a question that you want to ask or want me to answer, shoot me an email, leave me a message. I'll definitely answer that as well. I really appreciate each and every one of you that have come through, the ones that have subscribed to my channels, that follow my vlogs. I appreciate it. You just don't know how much. This is only going to get better. I know it's kind of like choppy right now and kind of just like all over the place, but welcome to my life. Hallelujah. No, I'm just joking. Sometimes I just get lost. But yeah, so I hope that you have a fabulous day, which most of you will be seeing this tomorrow morning on, what is today, by the way? Does anybody else lose track of days? Holy schmolies, it's going to be Thursday already? Wow. So happy Thursday or Wednesday night. I hope you have a fabulous day, have a fabulous weekend. Look for a couple new videos. There is the Michael's unboxing where I spent $10 and got $266 worth of product crafting. And Toot Toot had a blast opening it. So you're going to see some hilarious video of that. My review of my fabulous new vacuum comes out. And then we are going to talk some current events. I haven't done current events this week, and so I'd like to talk some about some events that are happening that are relevant to all of us. So definitely make sure you come back, turn on your notifications, tell your friends, bring them over. We'll just have a good old time. If you want to sit and tell dad jokes one whole time, we'll do that. Whatever you guys want, I'm here for. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. I hope you have a great day. Remember that every interaction is an opportunity. Every interaction is an opportunity. Think about that. Once again, this is Domain Reality. My name is AJewell. I appreciate each and every one of you coming through. I hope you have a great night. Bye, guys.